Let me ask you, what are you doing with your life right now? Are you simply coping with what the modern world has to offer? Or are you actually making an effort to improve yourself every single day? Are you happy with the life that you're living right now? Are you happy with your current job? Are you happy with your current physical and mental health? Your state of mind? Do you have goals and ambitions? And do you know how to get there? And if you answer no to any of the questions above, then you need self-improvement. And no, it is not an option. It will save your life. A couple days ago, I came across a pretty disturbing statistic, and that is suicide rates has been constantly on the rise ever since the 2000s, especially in males. And that makes sense, because as males, we are constantly faced with more pressure, more responsibility to make money to support those that we love. 50% of suicide circumstances have come from mental health issues. And what do you think is the leading cause of that? I'll give you a hint. You're probably looking through it right now. The enemy is literally on our hands. Modern technology has significantly corrupted our mental health and attention span, such that it's making us more depressed than ever. And that makes sense. What do you think is going to happen to a young man when he does nothing all day besides playing video games, scrolling through TikTok, and watching fucked up porn? Of course he's going to be unmotivated, have no direction in life, and feeling depressed. In the country that I live in, which is Australia, 8 people end up committing suicide every single day. That is double the number of people that die from road accidents every day. Think about it. That is disturbing. There's more people willing to take their own lives than people that die from road accidents. And I don't want that happening to anyone. And especially you guys, our viewers. And this is why you need self-improvement. So, what is self-improvement? Self-improvement is a very broad term, but it generally describes a lifelong journey an individual goes through to constantly improve themselves, to improve their physical and mental health, their relationship with others, and eventually become happier. I have been on self-improvement for the past year, and let me tell you, the results has been life-changing. I went from a high school graduate not knowing what to do with my life to starting my own YouTube channel and my own business. Self-improvement has significantly improved my physique, my mental health, my relationship with others, and making me feel happier than ever. I have a lot less stress, less social anxiety, and I feel happy every single day knowing that I have done what I needed to do to improve myself and get to where I want to be in the future. So, how do you actually get on self-improvement? I have summarized the top 5 aspects of self-improvement, in my opinion, that you guys should undertake right now in order to start improving your life. Number 1, dopamine detox. Dopamine is a neurochemical that controls pleasure, and it is an absolute understatement to say that our world right now has been overloaded with dopamine. In other words, we're living in a world filled with pleasure. Pleasure has become such an easy substance to attain that it is making us weaker than ever. You want entertainment? Here's Netflix and TikTok. You want love and intimacy? Here's Pornhub. You want a community of brothers? Here's the Hypixel server or Minecraft. No, you're better than that. The first thing you should do to start improving yourself is to reduce the level of dopamine stimulating activities you undertake. These activities are turning your brain into a pleasure-producing factory that is working 24/7 until you can't focus on anything else. So what are you waiting for? Stop seeking pleasure and start seeking pain. Do something uncomfortable, such as going to the gym, talking to people in real life, and start reading. You need to do something other than lying on your bed all day and scrolling and scrolling and scrolling. You need to start dopamine detox today. Number 2, working out. There's this very famous quote by the Greek philosopher Socrates that goes like, "It is a shame for a man to grow old without seeing the strength and beauty of which his body is capable." And I completely agree with that. Physical health is literally linked to your mental health, such that when you are physically healthy, so does your mind. And this is why you need to start working out and improve your physical health. And note here, I said start working out, not going to the gym. Because even though gym has a lot of benefits that can make working out more effective, it is not a must. You don't need a gym membership to start working out. You don't need expensive equipment. You don't need a personal trainer. There are a lot of YouTube videos that are on how to work out at home with bodyweight exercises that can significantly improve your physique. So you have no excuse to not start working out today and see the strength and beauty that your body is capable of. Number 3, reading. The man who doesn't read has no advantage over the man who can't read. How many books have you read in the past year? I can tell you that I have read 5 books in 2022, and that is 5 more than what I have read the year before. Reading is so crucial to self-improvement because this is where we get our knowledge and wisdom from. If you have no idea of where you're going right now, you need to start reading some self-improvement and entrepreneurship books. I know how time-consuming and boring it can be to sit there and read books for hours every day, which is why we have put together a book summary series for you guys to watch or even hear when you're walking, driving, or on public transport, so you can get the knowledge and wisdom from these books without actually spending hours reading every single page yourself. But if you do have the time, I strongly recommend you to start reading today, and I promise you it will change your life. So, we know that our brain has been turned into a pleasure factory, and we have the attention span of a goldfish. But the problem is, how do we fix that? Well, the answer lies in meditation. How I define meditation is that you are channeling all your focus into one thing for a prolonged period of time in order to increase your attention span. For example, sit down, close your eyes, and start focusing all your attention on your breath and nothing else. This can be hard to do in the beginning because our attention span has been completely destroyed by modern media that we can't even focus for like 5 seconds. But trust me, if you consistently meditate, even for 5 minutes a day, you will be able to focus on the more difficult but productive tasks for a lot longer. And lastly, we have relationships. Do this for me right now. Open your phone and check your screen time. If that number is more than the number of hours you spend every week with your family and friends, then you need to realize that something is wrong. Ask yourself this: do you spend more time with your phone than with your friends and family? From now on, I want you to focus on the relationships with your family and friends, other than just swiping on your phone for hours every day. This will make sure that you actually develop meaningful relationships in real life, rather than the fake and superficial relationships you get from social media. And this is my top 5 aspects of self-improvement that you need to focus on right now. I understand that it can be hard to focus on all 5 at the same time. So the actionable step for this video is to pick one of the areas that I've talked about and actually start implementing the things that I have taught you. Remember, the choice is yours, and I believe in you. So don't let me down.